Before we start today's scheduled program, I would like to ask, please, if you have V3 Rayleigh by chance, drop your friend code in the comment section below. I would greatly appreciate any additional V3 Rayleigh friends. They can be regular rainbow, key rainbow, I don't really care. As long as you have V3 Rayleigh, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you don't have V3 Rayleigh, I would like to ask if you could please pull V3 Rayleigh. Please, spend some money, get Rayleigh, do it for me, Nitemarejp. With that, we'll be back to our scheduled program. What's going on, guys? Nitemarejp here, and we're back with another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Today, I'm going to be talking about V3 Rayleigh. So, V3 Rayleigh is a really great character, and I love to tell you guys about him. So, his captain ability is to boost the attack of fighter and cerebral characters by 4x and reduce damage received by 15%. And then if you use a special guidance from the Dark King, in the same turn he will boost his own attack by 4.75 instead. So right off the bat, Rayleigh V3 is a really powerful captain. Boosting fighters and cerebral characters by 4x is really great, and also reducing damage received by 15% is also really great. The only things that stand out to me is no HP boost, which is kind of iffy for me because I generally prefer legends who have a little bit of HP boost. 1.2 would have been really nice, or just a slight HP boost. Yeah, 1.2 is basically a slight HP boost. 1.2, 1.25 give them like 30 to 40k HP, which would be really nice for him. But no, he's usually around like 30, 25, 27k HP, which is not bad, but I generally prefer legends who have more HP just because they're easier to handle longer contents with. But he is still pretty great captain with a great boost, and then he also becomes bullet basically when you use a special in the same turn, which is really nice. But overall, really great captain. So, he has two sailor abilities. His base sailor ability is to reduce silence on himself by 5 turns, which is really great. And then he has a limit break sailor ability, which restores his own special cooldown by 5 turns if it's rewinded, which is really nice as well. Really great utility for him as a sub, which is nice. And he has a special ability, Guidance from the Dark King, which deals 250 times the character's attack and typeless damage to one enemy, which will ignore damage negating abilities and barriers, and then he'll boost the attack of fighter and cerebral characters by 2 times for one turn, and then he will make fighter and cerebral characters ignore all barriers and debuffs, which is really powerful. All of this on a 13 turn cooldown. So this man can do all of this stuff. Attack and orb boosts for fighter and cerebral characters that goes through barriers, which is really crazy. But the one downside is you can only use this special and you can't activate like any other specials, which is like the whole thing why Rayleigh is he's good, but he's not really that good. Like, he would have been amazing if he could use additional specials, because most content nowadays, there's on the boss stage, you have to deal with despair, paralysis, bind, silence, yada yada yada. So running double Rayleigh is not gonna be that great in most situations because you have to do all the utility stuff first and then stall a turn. And then there's like a whole bunch of bosses such as the Rate Jinbei, who's currently out on the Japanese version, where if you stall one turn, he'll reduce all the cooldowns of your whole crew by 4 turns. And then on the 3rd turn, I believe, Jinbei gets increased attack boost, and then he starts hitting you way harder, so you can't stall out the you can't stall out the attack boost in order to use your special. So those are all things that really bring Rayleigh down. Of course, there's things that you can use to get past these things, like support abilities, swap abilities, and whatnot, but it's still really difficult for Rayleigh because of he's your attack and orb booster for the crew, so you really want to use that, but since it's behind a limited special, it makes him really difficult to use. But I still think he's pretty good. Running him as a captain for a lot of content is going to be really difficult, but I can see him clearing a whole bunch of stuff in the future. But he is a really great sub for a lot of like mini boss stages, and like other like short content where the boss doesn't do a lot of stuff, but most of the time you are going to be hit with a couple things. But as long as you have like supports and swap abilities like Sabo Koala for Color Affinity, Vivi and Rebecca for Chainlock and whatnot, you should be good for the most part. But having the limit of one special with V1 V3 really is his major downside. But besides that, really powerful legend. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of this showcase, and that's it for me. So I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
くぞー。
どうだどうだ。こんなものか。うるせえろ。
くぞー。
行くぞ。どうだ。
お願い。
終わりだ。
俺の番だ。
出られるか。行くぞ。こんなものか。
俺の番だ。
うるせえろ。どうだどうだ。
違う。
どうだ。終わりだ。
ありがとう。
行くぞ。
こん野郎。うわっ。
どうだ。行くぞ。
俺の番だ。いや。
終わりだ。
違う。
こんなものか。
分かった。ありがとう。
どうだ。
行くぞ
出られるか。
できる。大丈夫よ。返しなさい。そうよ。こん野郎。
行くぞ。うるせえろ。どうだ。
うわっ。チャンスにかける。やめて。返しなさい。そう
出
よ。
られるか。
分かった。ありがとう。俺の番だ。
終わりだ。どうだ。出られるか。
くぞー。
うるせえろ。
野郎。
終わりだ。終わりだ。
この野郎。違う。分かった。この野郎。
どうだ。行くぞ。ですよ。許せろ。
俺の番だ。
行くぞ。